join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning. Meeting will please come to order. We do have proof of posting in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, as amended, known as Texas Open Meetings Act. Any members of the public who wish to speak shall each have 3 minutes.
Well, I'm not here just as on behalf of the public, but I did want to introduce somebody who's here to perform a service to the Freestone County Judiciary, as well as Freestone County as a whole. His name is Al Lujan. He's from the Office of Court Administration, the Judicial Security Department. And I will let him briefly introduce himself and just say the service that he's going to be performing for us today.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you very much for letting me have this short minute. A little bit about myself. I'm originally from El Paso, Texas. I had a little bit of history. I graduated from El Paso, went to the Marine Corps, did 5 years, was an infantry unit, did a lot of evacuations from embassies, got out as a Texas State Trooper for 5.5 years in West Texas and South Texas. In 2003, I got picked up with the U.S. Marshal Service. I retired in October from the U.S. Marshal Service as a supervisor. In January, I got picked up by the state for the Court of Administration. So as you all know, Court of Administration is pretty big in the state of Texas. We work directly with the Supreme Court. They provide all these services to the counties, especially district courts all the way down to the municipalities. What my job is, there's 4 of us within the state that we do judicial inspections of courthouses. We do assessments based on what type of security you have, especially the time and place that we are now. A different environment, people have different intentions to harm people. So our job is just to create an assessment, work with the district courts, work with the county judge, county commissioners, same thing with the cities, chief of police and the city mayor, and give recommendations of what could be done to rise security. And a lot of it sometimes takes money, but a lot of it is actually free. It's changing minds, training individuals, locking doors. I have been walking around the courtroom. And there's some adjustments that can be done, but I will create a report which I will provide to the judge, Judge Simmons also, and he'll be able to forward that report to you all for consideration. If there's any questions on that report that I could address, I'll be more than happy to come back and back up that report and give recommendations of what you guys can do to improve security in a whole. And I'll work with the sheriff and give recommendations. But
Just saw him come in. He's fixing to come in the door there.
We know every jurisdiction is going to be different as far as money that's available, but we're able to give recommendations saying, look, out of 10 things that I observed that are probably concerning, how about we work on the first one, see what we can do, compromise, and in the following years work on those other things to help secure the courthouse. But any questions?
Thank you for coming.
Sheriff, just our little presentation, but I'm sure that he will listen.
I'll speak with him later, but thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, yes. And I just wanted to add, I had him come yesterday, and he did Limestone County, and I had learned of the services at some of the judicial conferences, and I have concerns. Freestone County, it's not, I feel like I'm taken care of with our bailiff and the security and the way the building's locked down. That's great. I don't have that in any county but here, which is kind of surprising. But he came yesterday, he had an opening in his schedule, and he said, I can come tomorrow in Freestone County. And I said, well, come on. And then Judge Davis, whom I share Leon and Anderson with, has got him to do services for my other 2 counties. So I think it's wonderful, and he's already had great suggestions just for yesterday, things that aren't even going to take money, just things that we can do to kind of self-police ourselves. So I wanted to take advantage of him being in the area and offering to come today. And And I'll introduce him to the sheriff and our district attorney.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Larry says there's somebody walking around in the courthouse because he was looking at them on the cameras, and I didn't have a clue who it might be. Now we know. All right, well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome to stay, but if you need to leave, then that's
I'll be around all day long.
great. Okay, all
He'll be
right.
spying all day long.
All right, any other members of the public who wish to speak? If not, we'll go to item number 2, which is to award the bid for medical insurance. Before I do that, Brian, I know that you are busy with some other things. It's going to be a while on our insurance. If you want us to send that up when we're ready.
Yes, ma'am. We're just kind of a little break up there right now, so I didn't know, depending on how it was going to roll for y'all, if you wanted to go to that now or if you want me to come back later.
If you have time, we'll go to that now while you are in a break.
I'm in grand jury, so we're picking a new one.
Yes.
We're about to start presenting here probably in the next 30 minutes, so I thought I'd come down.
Yes.
Yeah, don't throw y'all off. I can make
No,
it
no,
work,
that will be
but
fine. That's what I was wondering, is what your timeline was.
yes, ma'am.
If you don't mind, this won't take very long. We will go to item number 7, which is an executive session to discuss personnel matters in accordance with Texas Government Code 551.274. So, thank you. Okay. So everyone will need to leave, and then we will have our